3
Bugger,
times whenever they just
you
joined
haven't
the
got any
server.
food,
I
have
wasn't
you?
even driving.
You should
It
know
I drove
by
depends
for
on
now.
like
where
2
it's happening.
minutes.
They
That's
could be
all.
sat just down the road at the petrol station,
Have you
killing,
got
just
any
waiting for people.
food you can
And
spare?
if that's what they want to do, then that's fine. I can't stop them from doing that. They're not breaking the rules by doing that. If
There's 2
you want
plums.
to choose the role as a killer, then that's your role. Like, that's okay. And I know you're saying targeting, but how do you know that he's just targeting the one person? How do you know other people that he might have killed?
Going back to before,
No, I don't.
you know, whenever I had cartel, right? What did you tell me about killing people? Calm down. There's people that, you know, like new, don't kill them. Like, relax a little bit. Calm down.
Yeah.
Go back.
Yeah.
Right? Go back through the logs over the last week and see how many people have died to him just because
Okay,
he
Biz,
just shoots.
why did I come and talk to you that time? This is a really good example that you're giving
That
me
is a
right
different situation from
now.
that clip.
No. You've just
Because
wait. Why did I come and talk to you?
because of the whole situation with me shooting him in the leg.
No, because somebody come and spoke to me about it, right? So because people were coming into Beacon to be saying they wasn't happy with the way that you were killing people, right? Even when they were complying, exactly the same situation. Sarge was complying with you, and you still killed him. Did we ban you, or did we come and talk to you? We come and spoke to you, right? And did you do it again? No.
Did
So
I
this
light
is
up to say so, or did I light
No,
anybody
you
up
didn't.
though?
No, you
No.
didn't. You didn't come to the safe zone and do it. So this is exactly my point.
But
Your
my thing
argument-
about it is you know, like you gave me a warning in the first time I stopped, right? So
Yeah.
this guy is on what now, going on his second warning, right?
But it's the
Not for
first
anything to do
warning
with-
for killing someone
not-
like that.
Not for anything
Right,
for that matter.
The
Right,
first
but
warning that
still,
you had was
you know.
nothing to do with this.
Right,
Well,
but when you
I'm
It
saying
talk
we
shouldn't
gave
matter. It's
but when you
twice
talk
now.
to somebody and you say, hey,
Dang,
you broke.
We're just literally talking about a situation with Beef, where Beef killed somebody when they were complying, right? So he told them to do something, they was compliant, but he still chose to kill them, right? That was his role play, that was fine. We only found out about it because someone come and complained to us about it, and they said that it was a rule break. Exactly the same situation as this. We went and spoke to Beef, rather than just banning him, we went and spoke to him. And we spoke to him and said, look, it's fine, I understand why you've done it. For us, it's not actually a rule break, but can you just take it easy? Please don't go around killing people like that. And Beef listened, he's never done it again since. I don't really understand what the difference is between that situation and this one now.
Right, so here's my point, right? So even though it was a completely different situation, whatever you wanted for the first time, I have no idea. But so if somebody breaks a rule and then you turn around and have a conversation with them, tell them, you know, stop
But
doing
you
that,
had-
or you know, you're gonna get in
I
trouble
think this
for
is
it,
the.
right?
I think this is where you're maybe misunderstanding. That like when we gave him a warning for the first thing that happened, it wasn't a rule break. This one here in isolation as well is not necessarily a rule break. Like,
But he's getting
it's
talked to
not straight
twice.
up
But my point is how many times
about
do you have
things
to
that
talk
aren't
to
rule
somebody
breaks.
before they get in trouble, right?
What about walkers, Beef? What should we do with walkers?
I told you a long time ago, ban his dumbass after he started acting annoying whenever I saved him the first time.
That's one
But that's a
person.
different situation. That's a different situation. When you have multiple people telling you to not ban him, like, you know,
Yeah, no,
then
but-
what happened
But
that
because
day?
the multiple people want to ban him because they don't like what he's doing, i.e. killing people, robbing people. That's how he wants to play.
is holding
I
people
would
up and
just,
killing them, right?
I would just be
He's
So,
holding
cautious.
people
of
up
what
and
if-
killing them.
What,
I would just
what
be
if we have a
cautious
bunch of people be like, hey, like this guy's toxic and he's bad and stuff, would you do something about it then, or will you just say there's nothing
Yes.
wrong?
If someone's being toxic and they're swearing at you, calling you names, taking things personal, of course we'd ban them instantly. Wouldn't even be a conversation. They'd be
This
gone.
player is toxic.
Let me just
How
say
many
though,
times do you
Bang,
guys...
Bang, let me just say though, right? In all due respect, you've only just come through. You're not to know.
I
how
have
things
only
are
just come
handled here.
through and I'm already fucking fed up. Can you imagine
No,
how all these other
but
people feel about it?
No, but I'm
Think
saying
about
you
it.
don't know how things are handled though.
We
Message
wouldn't
Orange
ban
and
them.
ask Orange.
You're making a lot of
Message
assumptions.
Orange
on
is
how
sat
things are
behind
handled.
you.
Wait,
Orange, can you come
Orange.
over? Because I keep being asked to ask you.
Oh, why are
I'm
we still
flossing
talking
my
I don't
about
want to
teeth
this?
keep
right
getting
now.
people involved. This is
We're gonna be
stupid.
here for hours. Like, we're literally gonna be
Yeah.
here for hours talking about the same thing.
Listen, I'll say it again. I agree with you guys, right? That we absolutely think it should have lasted longer before he killed you. We completely agree with that. The point here.
We agree,
is that
but nothing can be done. That's
I'm
fine.
trying
I'm over it,
damn.
man.
Because you guys
Come on,
drove
man.
off like
No.
a bunch of fucking dumbasses.
Come on, you sit in my shoes and be like, hey, like I'm trying to talk. It's like going to school and a kid bullies you and you'd be like, hey, like this person's bullying me.
It's really
And
not.
all they
It's
get
really
is a
not, 'cause if he
fucking
was
talk.
bullying you, I'd ban
So
you.
you're being
Yeah.
bullied. So you're being bullied.
Think
then.
about it. Think
You're
about
being
it.
bullied by Crusader.
Obviously, we're being fucking targeted, and we've said that. I mean, he's targeted, or he
So
just
you
targeted
guys,
Dez, and you guys aren't doing
personally think that
anything.
you guys, because we're standing here
Yes.
talking to you lot. We're standing here
Do you
talking
guys
to
think,
you guys. in
personally,
all due
Des,
respect.
Do you think you're being targeted by him?
But being targeted isn't a rule break. As long as it's out the safe
No,
zone.
but it's
and you're
bullying,
sticking-
right? Does it not count as
It's not
bullying?
bullying.
Like, what do
no,
we have?
no.
No,
No.
you gotta be careful.
So you're telling me it's not bullying, right? So if
No, if I
if
kill
just-
you outside the safe
Take it
zone,
back.
I'll kill
Take
you
it back to
again
high
later.
school days. Put this in a lunchbox situation, right? We go to the same school. I come in every day, and I take your fucking pudding cup every day. That's not bullying.
Beef. Right, listen. If you're gonna walk down the street every day and he's gonna kill you at the fuel station and you continue to do it, right, without taking any kind of caution, because you know he's gonna keep killing you. You know that's gonna happen.
We
Whose
were
fault was it?
literally coming home.
I understand
It-
that.
It
but I'm
wasn't
not the
there
one
every
that's-
time, though.
I'm not. Oh my god. Listen, if he sees you by coincidence out in the world 5 or 6 times, and you're unfortunate enough to be robbed by him or killed by him 5 or 6 times, what do you want me to do about it? That's not breaking a rule.
Oh my god. It's
That's not breaking
whatever.
a rule. Like, what rule is
No,
that
it's the way
breaking?
that he's playing that we're trying to point out, but apparently
Okay,
that's
I'm
not.
asking
Oh,
you.
that's not.
This
Can
is
I
the
can I
first
can I give my 2
time
cents
I'm
here,
hearing
please?
that. Go for it. Everybody else is, so you might as
Right.
well too.
I'm so sorry, but from my understanding is you leave the safe zone of your own free will, and you happen to get killed by the same person. That is like almost purely coincidental, unless he's following you out of the safe zone to murder you. Is he following you outside the safe zone to murder you? If
They
so, I will
literally
happily
took
wait by whatever
Dez
gate you want me
out.
to, and follow
Set
you.
him up.
Would you like a police escort every time you left the safe zone? Alright, bet. Shoot me a message when you're leaving the safe zone, and if I'm on, I'll be there.
I mean, technically you shouldn't do it because that's metagaming, but because that's using something from outside to influence the game.
Well,
I take
come
your
and find
point.
me
if
if
you
you
wanted
ever
to
want to
radio
leave the
each
safe
other or
zone.
something, and look, people do that. People do that. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing stopping you guys from all waiting at the fuel station and doing it back to him. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing stopping you from trapping him. If you know that he's going to be waiting to listen to you, to go to a trader, buy something expensive, to go out in the world to then try and rob it from you, then play that scenario out. Role play it. Like, do it to him. Go and kidnap him, stick him in a fucking in a shed.
How are we supposed to
and
do
lock
that
the
when all he
gate.
does is hide in his fucking tower? He doesn't come here, and if he does, he's gone in a second. How are we supposed to
he's
handle
playing,
this? You know,
man.
like
That's the character
Only
he's
because he's
playing.
wanted for murder.
it's called him being
It's
a
not through
coward.
Voltron.
That's what that shit is. That's not fair. None of this shit is fair, and we're
Just
saying
means
it's
he
not
sucked
fair,
at the
but it's fine
game.
because it's not fair, but it's fair for you guys. That's all I'll fucking
If
say
you
about
come
it.
back,
I'm over it.
if you survive an attack, come back and open a police report. We will deal with it.
Which
But
is
until
what he's
then,
wanted
there
for.
is
That's
nothing
why he's
we
not
can
allowed
do.
in the safe zone, because he's wanted for
I
murder.
see. Right. Who's wanted for
That's
murder?
Brandon
Crusader, right?
Crusader. Yeah, that's why.
Alright.
That's why we were shooting at him yesterday, trying to grab him because we wanted him in the cells, obviously to roleplay it. But no, look, the situation today. I'm not going to keep going over with you guys. We agree, right? We would have liked to have seen more time between him saying "stop the fucking car" or "I'm going to kill you," and then killing you, right? But equally, we have to look at it from both sides. And if he's told you to stop the car and you're choosing not to and you try to drive off, that's your right. You can try and get away, that's no problem, but you have to understand that that comes with the consequence that you might get killed. It's the same situation as I've said earlier on. If me and Stark have got a robbery situation where I'm trying to rob Stark and I've got my gun out and I say to him, put your hands up, otherwise I'm going to kill you. If he goes to try and pull his gun out and it's only been 2 seconds, I'm not going to stand there and wait for 5 seconds before I shoot. The minute he pulls his gun out, I'm going to shoot him. I'm going to kill him. Like it's going to happen. So the 5 seconds role play there as the rule is the guidance. When this situation comes up, you got to understand what's happened. Like if he's being toxic, that's a different ball game. We will deal with that. We will absolutely deal with that. But we can only deal with it if people tell us. If people don't tell us, we can't deal with it. You're telling us that now. But if I'm honest, I'm not hearing what he's done that's actually toxic. I'm not hearing him get personal. I'm not hearing him call you names like for your family or telling you to suck his dick or that kind of stuff. I'm not hearing that. I'm hearing him brag and he's being a douche. Don't get me wrong. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing him bragging about killing you. But that's shit talk about something that's happened in character in game. That's not a rule break. If there's something else that there is a rule break, please tell me because I'll deal with it now.